Previously on Dungeon of the Mad Mage. After having defeated the Grick Alpha, the party decided to investigate the Minotaur mummy and upside-down throne on the ceiling. Matashtai and Bones headed up and found themselves affected by a reverse gravity enchantment. While inspecting the throne, they found a seam, leading them to believe that something was hidden. Bones further found that the jewels held in the eyes of the Minotaur were actually attached to a mount connected to the throne. Upon prying the zircon free, the reverse gravity effect vanished, and Bones and Matashtai, along with the mummy and throne, were sent tumbling down to the floor. Fortunately, the party avoided any major injury, and within the remnants of the now shattered throne, they found a small treasure hoard, including quite a bit of coin, a number of gems, and an alabaster robe covered in depictions of various items. The party gathered their spoils, as well as the Grick Alpha beak, and decided to head out of the dungeon for the day, after stopping by to meet with Artur. Their travel was relatively uneventful on the way back, and once they arrived at the Bone Throne, Ashes summoned Artur Morlin forth. The vampire seemed to have been in the middle of something, but took your audience nonetheless. He seemed impressed and pleased that the party had hunted the Grick down so swiftly, but still seemed perturbed by what he interpreted as a lack of care for the consequences of the party's actions. Artur also continued to insist that the party had no reason to consider him an enemy. Afterwards, the party headed back to the entrance, out and up into the yawning portal, where their arrival was met with relative applause, smiles, a round of drinks being purchased for them, etc. The party spent some time afterwards with Obaya, identifying items, and then headed to Pirgaron's palace to visit the exchequer, exchange money, basically exchange a lot of the coin that you guys had been getting for higher denominations, basically. And afterwards, the party headed home to the Lifted Spirits, and after a short conversation with Fala, spoke with Anastas, who had found a healing item that the party might be interested in purchasing. Anastas suggested that the party meet with the owner of the item, an odd dwarven mage named Okuria Stonemarrow, who is always seen with her shield guardian. After resting for the evening, the party decided that they would spend the day tending to business in Waterdeep rather than heading back into the dungeon. Bones and Ezrah have headed out into the city to tend to errands, while Ashes and Matashtai have busied themselves around the manor, mostly in Ashes' situation, doing probably research, and Matashtai doing research just of a different type, right? Painting. So, Okuria has shown up, and a conversation has begun between Matashtai, Ashes, and the Dwarven Mage, and she has just revealed that she previously owned Skull Skull Manor, and that is where we left off. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.